Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. We're getting consistently bodied, but trying hard. Just got back from being away for a couple of days. Believe it or not, I find that a little absence can make the cards go stronger in Slay the Spire. I'm hoping that's true today. Ascension 20 is the Ironclad. No? Yes. No, no. Alright. The boots. I don't love it. But you know, it's something. I feel like the boot always does better for us than I expect it to. Here's the thing. What are we taking right now? 14. We're taking 4 damage. I'll smack you. I'll smack you to make it work. We can take a little damage as the Ironclad. That's no biggie. Similarly, a single attack kills you next turn. Done. Dusted. Where are we at? Let's be smart. You know, I have to be honest. We could try a Searing Blow deck. It's a little... Sorry, I'm hitting cup into cup here. It's a little early. Well, I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. Parasite, Seeing Red. Hold on, I gotta focus. Bash, Parasite. Obviously, we don't want Parasite right now. Brutality, Pain. Don't want any of those. Brutality. I don't really want to take it. I will take an extra Seeing Red, though. Or our first Seeing Red, I guess. I think that Searing Blow, like, by default, it's not very good. But, and it doesn't have a good reputation within the Slay the Spire high-level Ascension community. But I'm trying to, I wouldn't say I'm trying to buck the trend, because let's be honest, I'm not really in a position to be trying to change anything. When we haven't even beaten it, you know, once ever. But I do think that maybe it's a little underrated to start with. We got super lucky there. So I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong. But maybe if we get it early enough, we get the kind of self-selectors like Headbutt that allows us to get there, we can make something happen with it. Maybe yes, maybe no. Who knows? I guess I'll disarm you. It's not a particularly strong play for the potion, but it is what it is. And we were hoping for a Searing Blow. Well, you were already weak, but that's okay. We're going to take 2 hits. 16. One of those hits was real bad. But we did get you. We're at 27. Juzu Bracelet is fine. Combust, I think we can afford to do Combust for the AoE that might be apparent, depending on who we end up fighting here. Really resisting the temptation to rest, because Searing Blow gets so much better the further it gets up that upgrade tree, obviously. It's... Let me think. To duplicate a Searing Blow seems very dumb. Because we want to focus on one of them. We can't upgrade 2 cards. If it was upgraded 20 times, okay, 2 of those would be amazing. Upgraded twice, I wouldn't say it's bad. 21 damage for 2 is not bad, but I don't think it's something we should bend over backwards to try to do. What should we do? I think Lantern is fine. I was really hoping we could still afford that. I still really like a Body Slam kind of as like a one-off. I will just take the gold, obviously. Because we do need to... I mean, do we need to rest? Yeah, we've been fighting the slime in some real inopportune situations lately, but we would like to rest before we fight the slime. Although the Vulnerability Potion plus a super amazing, you know, Searing Blow, maybe we could make it happen. Let's see. Similarly, I do think we take an Armaments... It's similar to the Body Slam, I should say, just to make sure. And I think we can actually probably afford to hit the Armaments once, because the Armaments could also hit the Searing Blow, assuming we draw them on the same turn. And what makes me maybe even a little bit more excited about that is that it could hit the Searing Blow more than once. So it seems like an appropriate card to take with us here. I understand the danger here, but I'm going for the upgrade. I think it'll pay dividends. I think if we can get a Combust out there and maybe 2 Searing Blows before things get truly, you know, dangerous, we'll feel good. I'll use Vulnerability plus Searing Blow if necessary, and it's not necessary, but hold on. This will do 42 damage. If you're vulnerable. It's almost like a little too good. It's literally too good, yeah. So that's maybe not the way that you want to split them. And we want Combust to come back around. But the fact that we have the... let me just think for a moment. The fact that we have... a high-level Searing Blow in general means we can one-tap these guys pretty easily. Not sure if that's working out according to plan right now. Yeah, we might lose here, and that would be a big bummer for me personally. We know we're losing 1 HP. We know we're drawing a Searing Blow next turn as well, so here's my plan. Play this, 12 damage, we're going to lose 5 here. We could probably kill you next turn, but we need to make sure that we're not dying to these suckers as well. You're not attacking, so we will focus on killing a different unit. Either of these units will die in a hit, but we need to do better than that. And we're gonna die. Wow, that hurts. I flew a little close to the sun. I really think that there was something there. It was a little early to maybe commit to that. Oh, I mean, if you're gonna commit, you gotta commit early to the Searing Blow, but that hurts. Any other boss, I think we straight up crush him. Give me 250 gold. I love it. Now, elites. That's okay. For a warm-up, I'm not crying over spilled milk there. I like this question mark rich path right here. Let's try that on for size. If we don't hit a shop until later on this floor, no biggie as far as I'm concerned. 68 HP, also fine. I had to remind myself I was playing a little recreational Slay the Spire last night, and I had 80 HP as the Silent, and I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. I am a fool. Then I realized 80 HP is like where you start with most characters on non-ascension runs. I will still take a Wild Strike. I find some value there. We got very lucky on that, no question there. That's exactly what you want the Wild Strike for. Try to rebuild our HP so we're able to smith instead of resting. Even though, obviously, resting also allows us to add a card. I don't really value Dreamcatcher highly. I could be wrong, but... So, all of these have value. I think Rupture is a little cute, but I like it. And I'm going to upgrade that Wild Strike right off the bat. Bash also warrants it for sure. But right off the bat, being able to output, 33 damage turn 1, sounds good to me. Easy fight, got some HP back. Almost always, I'll take an Armaments, and I think it's a great early upgrade target as well. Oftentimes will pay for its own existence, so you kind of consider you're getting 5 block for free. I think I'm going to take question mark path, so we hit the shop. Hopefully, it depends on how this goes, but hopefully with as much money as possible. So as of right now, Rupture does nothing for us, but I'm hoping that's about to change. We don't need to get too cutesy with this guy. I think we got him. We probably got him. I really don't want to lose this gold. We're good. All right, 53 HP again. A block potion. Sadly, we'll say no to that for now. All of these are extremely good. I'm going to take Uppercut. I think we need a little bit more offense here. My 2 cents at least. I would have loved to have gone with, Feel No Pain, depending on the elites that we fight, could definitely be a more appropriate choice. And we'll see for ourselves whether or not that's true. Totally fine opportunity to use our steroid potion if it'll get us there, and it will indeed. Letter opener's okay. I'll take a cleave for a little AoE. Or a little Uiyu Killer Tofu. Alright. Is it just a tiny boy? Why would I be scared of this guy? He's just a tiny boy. We'll give him 2 turns a week, 2 turns of vulnerability. We're not going to play 3 skills against him. I'll tell you that much. Will we have to use our blood potion? I honestly don't think so. But This turn will kill us, so we gotta think. 11 plus 17. We're lucky, actually. That's a really good draw for us there. This time I'll take a Rage. Whetstone hit 2 strikes. Stacking up some potions. Okay, lots of interesting stuff here. I think, for me personally, I think you take Whirlwind, and I think you take Chemical X, and then, now it's tough. Enemies starting with vulnerability is pretty good. But so is 1 Dex. But 1 Dex, I don't know if it's going to change the way we play that much. I think I'd rather just have the vulnerability, but it's close. We're fighting the Hexaghost, which means we don't necessarily have to rest. But we could. If we have to, when we get up there. Chemical X is something I don't normally take, and I think that's obvious. Mob Bank, I don't like it very much, but considering the circumstances under which we got it, sure, I'll take it. Let me think about this here. We're gonna play our hand. I just wanna 5 block. I think we do want to pop this real quick. Even if it's only 5 extra block, sign me up, dude. We take 11 damage, which is not that bad. Will we rest before fighting the Hexaghost? You know, my preference is to just never do that, but you gotta play the cards you're dealt. So Chemical X. Basically, this is 30 damage to all enemies, which is really funny because it just stops just shy of killing you. You have 16 HP. This will hit. If we do this for 2, you die. So I think we do it like this. Good enough. We take no damage. Chemical X is really something we take for floor fights, I think. Again, I've only heard tell of the legendary use of Chemical X, but I'm gonna take Evolve specifically to hard counter this guy. And you know, can we kill him fast enough to not have to rest? That's what we're gonna bank on, I guess. And if it all goes wrong, we start anew. First off, hit him with that 21 poison damage. I think that's going to be the difference maker. He said facetiously and hoping everybody was aware. 18 damage, so it's bad, but we're just going to keep the vulnerability coming. Actually, it turned out to be 12 damage, which turned out to be 7 damage. Not so bad. Just keep that vulnerability coming. Get that Evolve out there on this turn. Okay, and then, I mean, I'd rather not take 12 damage. So I'll hit you for 36, I think. Yeah, it's not too bad. But it's gonna be a race against time here. There's no doubt about that. Be a great turn to get Whirlwind. Oh, he's done it. Okay, so this is 12 damage. This is way more, and we are going to take burn damage, but that's also going to give us strength. Hold on, these are 9. So, I mean, this is more damage as well. This is more damage as well. And then this is still 2. It's gonna be tight, but I think we got a chance. 12 damage. 18 damage, I should say. I think we would love to play Bash and live. And then, please God, Whirlwind would be incredible. Okay, we've made it. Temporarily. Feeling real good. Well, Exhume does nothing yet, but it's possibly good in the future. Fiendfire is a very interesting card that scares the crap out of me, but is very good at doing damage. But I think this is an offering situation, and I mean, honestly, Philosopher's Stone is pretty scary, but I think the extra energy is worth it. So we got a run that's off to the races a little bit here. With Mob Bank, wouldn't be the worst idea to avoid a shop, but I think that it's much more important to avoid... Although, to be honest with you, I think I'm okay fighting elites on this floor, and I'm actually going to test that theory. The elite that screws us is the same as the elite that screws us on almost every run. It's the book. But if we fight the elites that are multiple enemies, I'm relatively unconcerned. that went very well. Headbutt to bring back Whirlwind is a big one for us here. I will... You know what? Let's not, actually. Ritual Dagger is great. I will fight you here. Because, again, we just do so well. If we'd love to draw Whirlwind first turn. It's not always going to be doable. But that's okay. I really think the elites on the second floor were uniquely kind of tailored to do better against them than usual. So this will actually be 48 damage each. So that's another pretty easy get for us here. You know, I'll take a second Headbutt. I will become cursed, and I don't like it, but that's a curse that we can block through relatively easily. So this is a very bad turn for block. But a pretty solid turn for damage. I won't argue with you on that one. So this is, again, 48 damage. You have 47 HP. Lucky us. Didn't even have to use Offering. I know we have another Rage, but I think this is fine. No Whirlwind. Oh, well. That'll bring back some usefulness for us. Might as well play Rupture. All right. Against a single target, we don't do that well. But as long as we can keep him summoning, I think we'll be okay. Again, not a particularly strong turn for us. That's okay. Still no Whirlwind. One day it will happen. I promise you. Honestly, I'm like, bring back a Wild Strike. We need the damage. We've only done 35 damage to this guy. He's going to attack at some point, and that point is right now. And he's doing 51 damage, and he will kill us. Are you kidding me? Even if we play the defend, we still die. That's an extreme bummer. I really thought we had something cooking here. I think I could be forgiven. We tried something new. Did it work out? I honestly want to say yes. Even though we died, which might be part of my problem. I will trade 7 HP for a rare relic, and it's a good one. All right. I see 3 elites, and I think at this point, you know, you're almost 20 minutes into the episode. I hope it's abundantly clear. Your boy, NL, that's me. Still trying mighty hard. Trying new... I don't want to say the A word. Archetypes. Trying new strategies to get out in front of these enemies. Suffering mightily, nonetheless. Still trying. And we'll get there. I know we'll get there one day. It still might be today. Give me that shrug. We have intangibility on this turn. This is a slap in the face. Not as much of a slap in the face as not drawing Bash until turn 3 is against this guy, but, you know, it is what it is. 3 strikes next turn. We kill him. We don't even have 3 strikes in our deck at this point that could get to him. All right. Bash strike. 3 strikes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Come to take 3 damage again. Sorry, we start with... It didn't go that badly. We start with intangibility on our next turn. Hit me with this clothesline real quick. Who's our boss? It's an enemy that gets hurt pretty bad by clothesline. So I can live with that. Give me an upgraded clothesline for 3 weakness. Vulnerability also very valuable. That would be next on the list. I will take a flame barrier and a cleave for AoE and defense, irrespectively. The thing is, I don't want to take 1 damage. Now that I think about it, for longer than a split second, we probably should have just taken yeah, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to try something a little unusual here. While still being weak, now we can kill you. We took 0 damage. You're in a weird spot. Draw through your deck. Yeah, that's fine. I still think we're okay for elite fights here. So let's think logically. This is turn 3. If we're fighting the Lagavulin or the Demon, we would probably like to start on turn 4 for Incense Burner. We lose... absolutely. We lose very slightly if it's the Obelisks, but this will block his first big turn. which is a real positive, obviously. His little turn, this one, I don't really care. I would prefer to not be vulnerable. But the next turn being caught by intangibility is very strong. And, like, borderline necessary. I will not draw through this. We don't really have big attacks that are designed to kill this guy faster. It's a problem for sure. Hopefully we get him next turn. We need a little bit of help with draw, though. I think we got there. Could be worse. Sundial. It's fine. I don't know. I kind of think we take nothing, but I'm going to take Metallicize for a little bit of, I don't know, future-proofing, I guess might be a better word for it. Maybe we'll get Barricade or something, and then we'll feel slightly stronger in our decision-making process here. I don't know. I don't feel badly about this deck. I just don't feel particularly great about it. Okay, good turn for intangibility, probably. And to be honest, at this point, we're probably best off... well, like, what do we got next? We don't need to worry about intangibility just yet. Just fight your fight. It's kind of tough. Like, I think a blood for blood is probably a prudent choice. Let's be realistic. Intangibility does matter for the next fight, but we might have to go, like, several rounds with these guys, and they get stronger every single time they come around. So it's a bit of a conundrum, to be honest. Thank you for taking a turn off. I really appreciate that. Like, if I kill you on this turn, we'll start with intangibility on our next turn. That really doesn't do anything for us, if I'm being honest. But am I really going to stall for like 6 turns against you? Probably not. So I think we just have to accept that's a situation where we kill you. And we are going to go for this elite fight, by the way. So again, doesn't do anything. But we are probably wise to wait 3 turns if possible. Although actually, 3 turns doesn't do anything for us because of the way that the turns work here. So let's play it forward. We wake him up this turn. Oh my god, it's going to take so long. I still think you wake him up this turn because you have 3 weakness, though. This is going to suck. Just due to the way it's working out. So this is 4 damage to him. I don't think we can afford to. I think we have to take a hit just to get out in front. Because once we start losing... I know we have a strength upgrade, but once we start losing strength, dude, things are going to... They're going to start to turn horrible real quick. I think we made the right decision. And who knows? We're starting with intangibility on our next fight. Oh, thank you. Which is not here, which is great news. Genuinely. I don't know about that one. Is this guy. Intangibility immediately doesn't do anything here. So that's a bummer. Draw 1 card. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Sure. This is actually very dangerous. I actually think that it's almost a guarantee we will die. We have to weaken, in my opinion, even though vulnerability is important. If we don't weaken him, we will be at lethal at this point. And, you know, what do you do here? What would you do here? Certainly you can play that, but is it enough? Can we kill him next turn? How are we going to do 40 damage next turn? It's not possible. So I think you got to at least, you know, put out 4 extra damage. There's also no way we're surviving his attacks. So are we doing 36 damage? No, it's not conceivable. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're going to try again. Excuse me. Why are we alive? Did I do math wrong? That would be the first time that's ever happened. Never mind. We're still here. Give me another booty slam. Don't die against this guy, for God's sakes now. So we got the Hexaghost. Is that correct? Hexaghost. If we can time it appropriately, the Hexaghost, his big turn will do 6 damage. To be honest, though, it might already do 6 damage. Because we're so low on HP. I will never hesitate to take this many body slams. They do need to be upgraded. We're combust, please. 18 damage. All right, so we gotta, you know, use your brain. is going to be an interesting, an interesting fight. That is 20 damage, so we can get there. You know what? Give me that next turn. Who knows? Maybe it'll matter. We take 1 damage this turn. No big deal. You are not dead. That's probably the worst way to handle that. We're definitely not happy to be starting with vulnerability, or starting with invulnerability, I should say. And I'm gonna blow your mind a little bit. We're gonna go with the body slam here and hope that it's enough to pull us through. It worked out last time, but I would be surprised if it worked out this time. If only we could weaken him for 2 turns. Not that it would matter. I think he's gonna do so little damage. I think we want to do like shockwave, drop kick. I mean, impervious body slam, sure. Let's Warcry and put defend on the top of our deck, which might be enough to block 6 damage next turn. Obviously, it's basically true. I don't see us having the damage to kill him, but you know, we genuinely gave it the old college try. Flame Barrier on the right turn could also serve us well, but we got to kill him before he gets around. That's not likely, dude. That's not likely at all. I just don't think we have the gas. We got to keep the status effects on him. We're going to get our own status effects, though, via these burns. You got to hit him like so, I guess. Okay, we have intangibility. It's something. He's gonna get around. He's gonna get to do a big attack. Is Flame Barrier gonna be enough? $24. 12. We're basically at 24. We got over the burn. You're gonna take 24 damage yourself for 29. Lots of burns left here, but I really think we gotta play this to have a chance to get to him. 30, we take a 24. It's gonna be a knockdown, drag out battle here at the end. Let's just call it like we see it. That did not help. Okay, we're at 28 minutes. We're gonna hit you up with one more. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm not happy with our performance so far. None of our runs have really gotten where I'd like them to go. We're taking max HP plus 7. That's how you know I'm in love with where we're at right now. I laugh to hide the pain. But, you know, if there's nothing else in our wheelhouse, your boy, NL, Eggman, Robotnik, capable of incrementing that N equals sample size over and over and over and over again. I can do as many runs as is necessary. I'm also kind of tempted to take advantage of these deck thinning options early, which I haven't really done recently, but you know, if what you've been doing has not been working out for you, it's probably prudent to try to perhaps do something new. So I figured, you know, having the opportunity to get rid of those strikes, if we've at least replaced them with some kind of extra offense early, it seems important to me. I like an Infernal Blade as well. Maybe we'll be able to start sneaking some good stuff out here. You never know what kind of relics are just over the horizon for you as well. Please go ahead and hit me for 6 and then be killed. Breaking even. But we get a card. Feel No Pain, hard counters unelite. I'm going to be a little elite aggressive here. So I think that that's a wise choice. It's just incredible. Give me 1 to have Feel No Pain working, I guess. Even though I don't expect it to do anything at all, really. Oh, that's right. We exhausted a card. Wow, how about that? Hate it, by the way. But at least we're only taking 6. Gotta find a way to deal 16 damage. Basically, we need a strike. I knew I was drawing Bash, so strike was the only thing in question. Toss me this Carnage. We could use any offense, obviously. This guy does not get hard countered by the way that we built our deck, but actually now he might, now that we got a good set of vulnerability going on here. Yikes. That is real bad for you, my man. You're going to do 8 damage and probably die next turn. That's a beautiful turn of events for us. Strawberry, not really what I'm looking for. I'll tell you, though. I think we could try to make a limit break work. We really got to change the way our deck functions. But it's early, you know, that's kind of the idea. So, Feel No Pain is the easy hard counter here. We will still take damage. We shouldn't take very much. Like this, obviously, is we're gonna take 15 damage right here, so it really depends on your definition of very much. But we win as carnages go around and around. I don't really want to play this for 3 block. I'd rather just do 6 damage to you. Okay, I mean, we'll kill you. Take another 6 damage. Turns out, this isn't as much of a hard counter as I'd originally thought, I suppose. But this fight, I think you can distill it very easily. It really does, to me, seem like you wait till Carnage comes around. Once it gets around 4 or 5 times, you're probably done with the fight. Combust is still king here, as far as I'm concerned. That's the turn that just bothers you. You take no damage, but just annoying. Alright, so we're at 47 HP. Omamori is fine. Who is our boss? Our boss does not get hard countered by Disarm, but Disarm is very good for us later. I think I'm willing to let that go. I don't know, I actually feel like the Dex is more valuable. Shuriken is very interesting. I was trying to think. If we're going up against the Lagavulin, I think I'd rather have the vulnerability. We don't have to fight the Lagavulin. I think it's wise to. Because we're going to be low on HP, but it's unlikely, I think, that he kills us. You would defend here. Let's actually pop both of these. Just to keep us, you know, as well off as possible here. Seems a little silly now, I suppose. Pocket watch is fine. Armaments is good too. Now, do I want to fight the other elite? No. Absolutely. You would have to be a madman. That will not happen. This guy is going to be a problem in general here. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this one's going to be an issue. Thanks for the strength, which actually, now that I think about it, does work with limit break. But we got a problem. We got an issue. $21 damage. I beg you, sir. Thank you. Okay, we live. You know what? Give me the 0-cost attacks, and then no enemies, please. Oh, 20 damage. We live. This is going to be real sketchy. I should say we live temporarily. You gotta die. We're done. I can't do anything. You will kill me. That hurts. Well, I gave it the old college try, and it was a disaster. We'll be back with the silent, but for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps us a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I welcome all tips. Please tweet me, twitch.tv/Northernlion, twitter.com/NorthernlionLP. I desire your help. I need it. Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.